Alright, y'all. So this is a different video because I know Valentine's Day is coming up, or aka National Single Awareness Day. So today I'm going to give y'all a story time. You know what time it is. Shout out to Flight. Man, so inspirational. So this video is about my first crush. Now, my first crush came in middle school. Okay, middle school is where you meet new people, you get popular, and for 1 year, you have the best year of your life. But for the second year, not so much. So I literally had my first crush at the age of 12, okay? This was my first major crush because I wasn't looking for a girlfriend at that time. And by now, I'm not looking for one because I want to be myself. But I was literally chasing the goal of getting a girlfriend privately. This was in my private life. I don't let anybody step into my private life at all. Now, there was this beautiful girl that I always had eyes on. She was so beautiful. She was tan and she had the most beautiful eyes in the world. And of course, I always thought about her and said, like, what if we were meant to be? And she always like nudged off me and thought I was some sort of weirdo and stuff like that. But I kept it up, okay? I kept it up being the human that I am, but I kept on the down low. So she reported me. And I got off pretty easy, and I really didn't know what happened there because I was taking a dare from some other person, because you know that monkey see, monkey do. Now you know what I'm saying? I mean, I never really committed to love since like the fourth grade. Like, I had this shirt that said, I only go to school for the girls, which that's not true anymore. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of girls because, you know, I respect the women. I adore the women. But I got to focus on school. Now, I have a lot of female friends that I joke around with, and I'm blessed for that. They've been on the journey with me through hard times and good times. Like, you always meet new people and you always want to learn about them more. So 2 months come by and I'm still in love with her. And I always wanted to like give her like cards and stuff. And she would take them, and then it didn't work out. Like, I couldn't even ask her out on a date. Couldn't even ask her. Now, she had the most gorgeous fingernails. Like, she had the most gorgeous painted fingernails on the planet, I tell you. And I'm guessing that she wasn't into me. Like, I mean, we were both we were both 13, okay? We were both 13 in the 7th grade, and I didn't let this crush affect my grades. Now, I don't let my crushes affect my grades. Now, like, no, that's not me at all. Because, you know, grades are important. School is important. And always in school, I take my friends on the ride on some sort of adventure with me. Because if I don't go on an adventure with somebody, the adventure doesn't count. So, around Christmas time, I wanted to give her like this little Christmas present, but I suddenly forgot. But I still like played lover boy. I always like to play lover boy when I see her. I always compliment her, saying that she's beautiful, but she never seems to budge. And I'm like, in my mind, dude, she really doesn't like you, just back off. And the other guy in my head just says, yo, like, come on, go for it, dog. Come on, man. Stop being a chicken. So I'm like, I didn't listen to neither of the voices on my head, not near neither. Okay, because being the guy that I am, I continued, and of course, I started to become a yes man. Like, I would just do all sorts of pranks that get me reported, and that derailed my seventh grade year. So that wasn't even the case. That I didn't have a good year, but I didn't let it affect me because I was focusing on my goals secretly, but I didn't tell nobody. I won a gold medal. I became team manager, all that other positive stuff. But on the other side of things, like, I always had fun, but you couldn't really have fun in middle school because the counselors. Now, I had a little beef with the counselors, but it all worked out in the end, though. So we're on good terms. Next, eighth grade year was probably the year that I would like to forget because a lot of things happened in that year. I got rushed to the hospital, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. But I still had eyes on the same girl. And when I tapped her on the shoulder, she was like, "Oh, Lord, here we go." And the voices in my head said, "Don't do it. Don't get caught this year. You remember you trying to have a comeback year?" And I was like, "Shut up, dog. Like, shut up. Let me do my own thing." I met some older folks from elementary school days. You know, I was the craziest kid on the block because, you know me. I always be myself when I'm outside of school. Because if I wasn't myself, then I wouldn't be where I am today. Always be yourself, always be yourself. But she wouldn't even budge, okay? She still wouldn't budge. In April, she still wouldn't budge. Like April of that year, like, I started to play it cool and change my flow up a little bit, but still wouldn't even notice me. Wouldn't even notice the change in my flow. So for the rest of that year, I just focused on graduating. Okay, graduating was a big thing. Okay, when you graduate, you're automatically out of there. Like, the year's over, the journey's over. Like, even though it was a disappointing last dance, there was a lot I needed to learn. And, from the next 2 years, we basically just stayed friends. Okay, I focused on other things, because it's high school and meeting new people, meeting old people, old from earlier years. Right now, during this pandemic, I've been entertaining myself. I've been focusing more on my goals, and the more you focus on your goals than finding a girlfriend, the more you will achieve in life. Now, save getting a GF for another day, okay? That I'm planning on getting a GF after high school. That's what I'm saving it for. Okay, so I still want to go to prom and stuff, and I also want to take my friends on the journey, because always know you got to take people on the journey or it doesn't count, like I just mentioned. But that's pretty it until the future. Can't wait till the future though, because the future will be interesting though. I'll tell you that much. That'll do it for this story time. You know what time. Until next time.